oh, that happened. Oh, it's like that happens every single game for me. So, man, you know. Hello guys, and welcome back to our save here with the Hamlet. We have 5 games to go through here before we are getting into the match of the day. The first one here is against Tonbridge, a 5-2 victory. Danny Mills, an absolute one-man army with another 3 goals, 10.0 in rating, of course. So yeah, he got a very early game here after 11 minutes, but the opposition, they bounced back with their own goal after 13. And yeah, honestly, that was a pretty worrying goal that went through our mid. And I think our midfielders are lacking a little bit here with helping out the defense. And the same can be said about their second goal, where we forced them outside, but their players found space going through the mid into the half spaces. So yeah, not great goals here. So yeah, of course I changed a little bit here with putting the Carrilero on Mark Tider, and it seems to have worked in the next couple of games, but we will get into that. But in terms of our own performance going forward, I mean, we are having through balls and wing plays, and we are pretty much killing all of them. We are killing them all. If we're looking at the match stat here, I mean, it's night and day, isn't it? 57% possession. We got 26 hits on, or at least shots on target 9, where 5 of those went in. Can't really complain too much. Just those 2 goals was a little bit worrying, but I think I turned it around later on. FA Trophy, 3rd round against another non-league side. I think they're pronounced Chichester, but I can't be sure. But another brilliant performance by Danny Hills. A goal in the 11th minute and also one in the 18th. And then he is topping it off in the 20th with yet another goal. There we go. Another one-man show, man. He's just brilliant. But they did come back, and second half, that was a completely other story here. The first goal came from a set piece, actually a brilliant routine. I don't think I've seen anything better than this, actually. So, well, good job them. And then they got a penalty, but I mean, it is what it is. So there we go. Pretty poor from Blackman and Mayunga. They actually completely killed this guy from behind. Both of them just going in with a tackle from behind when he was inside the box. So yeah, they got that penalty, and they annoyingly got another goal. Then Candy, of all people, actually popped up with a pretty little good hitter here in space. So great to see. But it wasn't over, and we conceded from another set piece, this time from a corner. All in all, it was a game we should win, and we did win it, but I am a little bit surprised by their quality here from Chichester, but especially from the set pieces. So, I mean, that was an interesting game, but I'm okay with the results. Well, of course, because we won, but a little bit worrying about the set pieces, of course. But you know what? It's one game off, and as long as Danny Mills is saving us, our savior here, then all is good. Welling was sitting 14th in the league before this match started. And it's a 2-2, but wow, they came out guns blazing with this goal. And they basically got what they came for after 10 minutes. And it was a little bit annoying, but there we go. Mills had like 10 hitters or something like that in the first 25 minutes. So I was pretty sure that at least at some point he would manage to find the nets. And so he did. But their luck was not over yet, because they managed to come back and get into the lead again. But we did manage very late in the second half here with Candy to bring it back to 2-2. And I mean, if we're looking at the stats, man, we should have gotten more out of this game. But like I said, I feel like we were pretty unlucky in this match. They didn't really have anything except from those chances that you have seen here. So, like I said, Mills should probably have popped up with 2 more goals, and along with maybe McQueen, should probably have scored it well. No, not McQueen. Candy should probably have scored at least one more time. So, you know what? Sometimes you just have to take the draw, and that's the case here, away from home as well. So there we go. we're gonna move forward from this and hopefully grab some more 3 points somewhere else. Well, I almost forgot to mention this, but the goalkeeper actually saved 14 on targets. I mean, he should be man of the match. Look at this guy. He's on 7.8. Trust me, he should be player of the match with 9.0 at least. I don't think McGregor deserves this player of the match award here. Definitely Smith should have that. I almost forgot it because it's a couple of hours ago I played this game, but this guy was insane. He was absolutely insane. A game against Dorking in the league here. They were sitting number 5 in the league, so a pretty big game here. And we got off to a really good start with Mills getting tripped in the box and McQueen putting it in from the spot. Great goal from him. Well, it's from the spot, so I mean, but just getting the lead very early on against a big opponent, that was pretty important. And it was a pretty good first half. Great wing play, and I think Mills hit the post. No, actually the crossbar 2 times in that. So we were looking pretty good, and we were definitely the team that was about to score again. And so we did. Mills, of course, popping up after 52 minutes with his header that he honestly did look like he was going to score in this game. So there we go. Mills with the header, and off we are. Unfortunately, it always seems to go wrong when I'm taking Mills off inside the games. And, well, this is no different. They didn't really have much play before now, 25 minutes before... I mean, yeah, I think I took Mills off like 65 minutes in, and the last 25 minutes we were kind of struggling compared to the other 65 minutes. So yeah, the last 25 minutes was a struggling period where they put in like 4 of their 5 total shots on target, and they got their goal. So you know what, it's a little bit concerning, but at least Moore didn't make me look like a complete idiot, and he managed to get one back over. So, you know what? A 3-1 victory here is it's not a bad result against number 5 in the league at this point. So I'll take it, and you know what? Great performance by some of our players. So yeah. In total, I'm pretty happy about this game. One day before this game started against Welling here, we had our 2 shadow strikers that we had on loan called back, like they told us they would. The managers told us they would that when the transfer window opened, and it did open here. This is the 2nd of January, so just one day before this, they were called back, Khalil and Cooper. So we had to play. Datron, and you know what? He actually did well. So. At least it didn't turn out too poorly, but it definitely had to manage the tactic here a little bit, because I played him as an advanced playmaker instead of a shadow striker. And that did change the dynamics a little bit for our team. But it was actually Welling that got the first goal here with the head start in the game after only 13 minutes play. So not a good start to this match. But yeah, what can I say? We turned it around. And honestly, I think this goal was... Again, we are seeing Coogan not being good in the air, and also our goalkeeper Charlie looking like someone who is afraid of a ball, right? So I don't know what to say about this. But we managed to bounce back, and yeah, it was Moore here with a played ball into Mills. No, sorry, Moore that played instead of Mills, and then turned the ball into McQueen, who took it really nicely here. So yeah, there we go. And Coogan also did something nice here. He hoovered it forward into Moore again, who finally, I don't look like a fool again with him playing instead of Mills. So there we go, Moore into McQueen, and McQueen finding his brace. Lovely goal. And you know what, Coogan, I mean, yeah, you were probably to blame for the first goal for Welling here, but I mean, it was a pretty decent find for him, hoovering it forward up to Moore. But I'm still, Coogan is not a good player, honestly, he's not. But I'm pretty happy with this result, because we played a couple of players that was not match sharp here at all, and we managed to find the win, thankfully. Yeah, and playing with Datron as an advanced playmaker, and he getting 7.4. That's a pretty good result for me. That's a pretty good result. That brings us up to today's game against Sleuth, or whatever their name is. They are currently sitting number 6 in the league, so another rather big game here away from home. But before we're getting into the game, we need to take a look at a new player, because I, of course, had to go out and actually find someone that could play an AMC role, because Dayton, he can play every single time. He doesn't even have the fitness to do it here. He's not even sharp. So he is going to start in for this match, but we do have one on the bench here, a new guy that I loaned from Stevenage or somewhere. I don't even remember where it was. Whatever that name is, Drogheda United. No idea. But yeah, he's not the best player, but he was the best I could find, and where I didn't have to pay any wages, because yeah, maybe I could afford it, but my board is not allowing me to pay anyone. So, you know what? A 2-star player here, and I think he's not that bad, because he do have the acceleration and pace to come off the bench and actually maybe, you know, take on the opponents when they are a little bit lacking in their condition. So I don't think he's that bad, but he's of course not the best player in the world. But if he's coming off the bench and just, you know, just running into space, grabbing up maybe one goal by doing that throughout the season, I guess I'm happy. I mean, Dayton is probably going to be my main man in there now as an advanced playmaker instead of a shadow striker. But we needed someone, and we got someone. I'm actually rather surprised that my guys are so fit, because it is only 2 days ago we played the last match, and most of these players actually played in that match. So, pretty good. I mean, my condition is really good with these players for some odd reason. We actually have a pretty good fitness from our staff. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. My younger is maybe lacking a little bit here, but yeah, Charlie G in the goal, he's been pretty good, except from, was it the last match where he had, I don't know what he had, what happened to him, but he looked like someone that didn't want to save a goal. Bob, Taylor, Mayunga, Blackman, Friel, McGregor, Green, Dayton, McQueen, and Milt. Pretty much our strongest 11 now because of Dayton coming in here. I could play Holland, yeah, but he's not fit. He's going to be on the bench just if one of these guys is breaking. Timlin, yeah, we could play him, but I feel like McGregor probably is better here. Coogan, he didn't look too good in the last match. I'm going to bring him out again. Candy and Green and McQueen are like rotating in between each other, to be honest. And I guess it's time for Green to play, and McQueen as well. So there we go. And Candy's probably coming off the bench here anyway. So there we go. Let's get into this match. I think this is gonna be a pretty tight match. Their form is pretty inconsistent, but like I said, they are 6th in the league, and we are away from home. So I'm expecting us to have a pretty tight match. They're playing a 4-4-2. And like I told you in the last episode, 4-4-2 seems to be an opponent we can do something about. I'm more worried when I'm seeing 3 in the back. That's where we are struggling a little bit. So let's get into the team talk here. And yeah, we've been on a great run. Honestly, we have. I think we're sitting only 3 or maybe 4. I think we're still 3 or 4 points behind Bath, but we can check that out when we get into the game. Hands together. Nothing. That's fine. That's fine. I think we're going back to key highlights here, because I think I want to do 2 games this episode. So let's go to key highlights. I'm normally playing on extended for the last couple of games, but I'm going to go to key highlights here. So where are we in the league? Can we see that? Can we see the? Let's bring up the tablet somewhere and actually see it. XG match story. Should I really go ahead and get rid of this for the league table? We are 3 points behind Bath right now, and we don't have a game in hand, so it might be hard to get direct promotion here, but let's see if it does. Actually, we don't need the XG. Maybe it's better just to have the league table, or maybe the league updates here. Maybe the latest scores? That works for me. It might be really nice to see if Bath scores. Because we do have XG here anyway in the shot maps, so, and also up here, so we don't really need that XG. It's just a nice way to see how big our chances are, but we can actually see that here as well. So there we go. Let's move on with this game and see what happens. Bob, are you making a mistake here? Yes, you are. Or what is going on? Yes, you did. Good chance for them. Oh my god. Well, whose fault was that? Well, Bob in the first place, because he's making the making this, but no one is marking any of these guys over here. McGregor is marking this guy, but he's not following him, which he should. So we only got 4 people in our box. What the hell? What? Why are there only 4 defenders in here? What? What? Are you kidding me, game? What is going on here? Let's go look at set piece corners here. What is look at, no, that's not the, where are free kicks? What? We need to change this after this game. That is not good. I mean, that was not direct. That was from wide, actually. See, what? From the left side. Well, it doesn't matter. There should be at least 6 people in here. Edge of the air. Okay, 5 people. There are not 5 people in there. I think I want more people at home here when we are... I don't want to do any changes. I'm just confused about what we were seeing here. We can't even see it again here because the game just continued. But we only saw 4 people in there from our team. That is not enough. We need more bodies in there when they're having a chance like that. That is a pretty big tactical mistake that I haven't changed the defensive wide area kind of free kick things. Yeah, it doesn't look too good here, to be honest. I mean, we're struggling a little bit for... I mean, we're not struggling for possession, but we're definitely struggling in terms of... It's kind of an even game, and I don't like that. 13 minutes in. Are we going to change anything early on? I don't think so. Unless they're scoring another goal here. I think we're just... That might be a good... That might be a really good... Whoa, that was... I don't like to see him shoot from there, but... Actually... I think I forgot to change it to advanced playmaker, didn't I? Yeah, he's on shadow player. Or shadow striker. Let's change him to advanced playmaker on support. I don't think he should be shooting that often, and I'd rather have him drop a little bit deeper and picking up the balls, giving it to the wingers instead, and then go for the crosses, because he's not good running. He's like 9 pace and 8 acceleration or something like that. So what we saw there shouldn't really happen too often because he's not capable of that. Maybe here to begin with in the game, but when 50 minutes have passed, he can't do that anymore then. He's an old guy. Kind of. He's my age. Mayunga Taylor into Bob. Pretty good into Friel. Let's see if Friel can... Okay, he's going back to Taylor. We're struggling with finding space here. That's a good ball into McQueen. McQueen taking on his man, and you know what? I'm okay with that. Pretty good. Pretty good. But it's like my wingers almost playing like inside forwards for the most part. It's pretty strange. McGregor with the corner. Can we find Mills? Yes, we can. it's almost like, oh, that happened. Oh, it's like that happens every single game for me. So, man, you know. Great. And it does look like we are actually dominating. It just didn't look like that 4 minutes ago, but there we go. Good thing we didn't change anything, I guess. So set piece, goal, and I'll take it. And hopefully we can also find a goal from open play as well here. But let's just continue with how it is, because I don't see a reason to change it right now. We have only actually seen them do anything with the goal they did. They only have 2 on target and 3 shots in total, and that all came from the first 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes of whatever it was. So I think we're good. Real Bob, can he take his man on? Yes, he can. Can he get across? Okay, is he going back? It's ping-ponging a little bit here. Green, finding a bit of space. No. McGregor with... Oh, on the post. The crossbar even. Ooh, good shot from range. Black man picking up the ball. Friel. McGregor into Bob again. Let's see if he can take his man. No, he's going to take a shot. That was a poor shot, Bob. That was terrible. Actually, it was deflected. Okay. So we'll take a corner again, and we know corners are good for us. Let's see if we can find Mills again and find a second goal. No, why is this up? I don't know, but it shouldn't be. Green, let's see. Ooh. I don't know what happened there. Why did he cut it back? Why didn't he just cross it there? That was a very odd kind of passing style. McGregor, Mills? Well, it's always going to be Mills, isn't it? Yeah. So, pretty good first half so far, I would say. It might be 1-1, but we are definitely controlling this game. Mills into Green. And we're only on key highlights, and we're actually seeing quite a few highlights, so it should be pretty good. Mills, back to Bob. What is he going to do? Into Friel, and then we're finding Green again, and Green can maybe turn. No, Mills. over to McGregor. Friel. All the way over to Blackman. Blackman going into McGregor again. McGregor finding McQueen into Mills. And Mills is going to find McQueen. Lovely kind of movements here. Unfortunately, he couldn't pass it, the goalkeeper here. A pretty poor shot from him. Normally, McQueen is actually quite good in front of goal. At least the last couple of games. Mills almost getting it again. It might be a counter for them here. Nah, I don't think he's gonna run past Blackman. Blackman is quite fast, so 15 acceleration. I don't think he's gonna get past Blackman here. So that's really good. First half done. 1-1. Complete control. We just need to find that second goal, and we should be good. We can see the XG here. We can see the XG on the shot maps as well, but it's just giving you a pretty good overview at how the game is going. And as you can see, they just completely flatlined after that one goal. They had a couple of small chances, and then it's just flatlining for the rest of the first half. So, I'm not going to do anything except from just pump fist. Nah, okay, hands on hips. Just that. That's perfect. Good passing. Keep it up. Keep going. You will find another goal. I'm sure of it. I'm sure you will. Maybe from a corner. Okay. We hit the crossbar, but McQueen where he should be as a winger and picking up a goal. And he's been quite good at doing these kinds of things, McQueen. He seems to be popping up and also making movements for Mills to play into. And he's picking up quite a few of these types of goals, and also just being a menace to the opponents with his runs. So lovely goal here. Wow, that was almost a mistake by the goalkeeper, it looked like. What is this? This might be a highlight for them, actually. 51 minutes in. Oh, that was close. That was close. Close Mills. Mills could have taken that. Real. Into Mills, but no, poor passing. This is a very odd highlight, got to say. Okay. Oh, big mistake by Taylor. Is it gonna pick? No, okay. He almost bended it into the top of the net there, but thankfully it went just over. But so far so good. 22 shots, 13 on target. Clear cut 0, half chances 2. I'm not seeing as many clear-cut chances anymore here after the beater have been... in the beater, there were a lot more clear-cut chances for some reason, to both teams. That have changed a lot. I don't know what that is, but if we're looking at the heat map over here after 68 minutes, can't really complain too much. We look very, very organized. Definitely making them being very narrow in the central part of the field here. I actually thought they would be further back, but it seems like they are pressing us quite high, which is perfectly fine by me, because that is making sure that my wingers have space to run into when we are passing it over them. So, I can't really... Or passing in between them, actually, as well. So, can't really complain too much. It looked like we're getting plenty of chances, and they are not really getting any chances. So, can't really complain too much, right? Charlie, I think he saved that one, actually. He's actually having a small knock, but I don't really have another goalkeeper, so he has to play. Sorry, but it is what it is, Charlie. Good header here from Blackman, I think. I don't really want Blackman to be the hitter on corners, but thankfully he had a good hitter here. 76 minutes passed, and we should probably make a sub. Dayton is completely gone. Let's bring in our new player, Clarkey, and we are going to bring him in as a shadow striker. Maybe that's going to change the dynamics a little bit. For the better, maybe even. How well did Dayton actually here? 6.3. Yeah, he's just not very consistent. I haven't seen him do very well in more than one game at once, and then in the next game he's not doing too well. So he's not very consistent. Blackman coming off, maybe? Don't really have anyone for it. I think he has to play this game. Mayunga, we could take Mayunga off for Holland. I think that's a pretty good idea, because having Mayunga for the next game is always a good idea, isn't it? And I think Holland can do the deal over here on the left side. They are not great. Neither him or Tyler is great on the left side, but yeah, I'd rather save a bit of energy on him, because it doesn't seem like Sloth is going to score here. It could happen, but yeah, I don't think so. We actually got one more sub here to do. Friel for Timlin, or Timlin for Friel. Colors will take Coogan. Let's bring Timlin on, and let's bring them around here. McGregor on the box-to-box, and Timlin on the Carrilero. Because Timlin, he's pretty slow, so not sure what happened there. But, yeah, Timlin is pretty slow. Now, Timlin is actually one of very few players that is going to be here next season. And I actually wanted to talk about this after the game, but yeah, pretty good game, man. A 2-1 victory away from home against Loth on the 6th place. Can't complain too much. We were pretty dominating. Not sure what else to say here. Again, Danny Mills popping up with the goal. Pretty good. Look at their condition. I think they were pressing up high, and I think they just didn't have the wind to really press us correctly. Our possession kind of football and the average passing is very, very good. In this one, it is 82. Oh no, that's not us. 89%. And I'm often seeing over 90%. So them trying to press us, they need to be very good at pressing if they are trying to do that. And I think they lost because, and I'm seeing a couple of teams doing this, trying to press us, and it's not working because we almost always find spaces for our wingers and then just hoof it over the pressing people instead. And our wingers are just so much quicker than them. And then we pick up, balls in this direction if they're trying to press up on us. And it's not working against us. We're just too good, man. We're just too good. So well done, lads. A good win for us. And now we can actually talk about what I wanted to talk about when we come out of this game here. Bath is still winning all their games, it seems. We're still 3 points behind them. Hopefully, they are going to slip up at some point. Or maybe, well, when we play them again, maybe they will slip up and we can catch up to them. Let's hope so, because I would like to get a direct promotion here in the first season. That would be great, instead of going into playoffs. I would really like to get the first place, get our first trophy. That would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, what I wanted to talk about, at least one of a couple of things I wanted to talk about, is I've been trying to give contracts out to a lot of the players that I wanted to keep. Now, right now, only Timlin is gonna stick around, and yeah, he's 36. Granted, he is 36. But he's also going to double down as a coach next season. And I got rid of one of our goalkeepers by doing this. His contract is running out very soon. And I could get rid of him for like £500. Gone he is. I don't want goalkeeper coaches. So we're going to have Timlin as a real coach next season. And also a playing coach. So you know what? He could still do the job from the bench and just be kind of a backup in the midfield. So I'm happy about that. And it's for the same wages as he's on right now. The other guy that is more than likely going to stay is going to be Danny Mills. He signed a new contract. Well, he is still considering the contract, but he's probably going to sign for us. I think so, at least. He's going to get 100 more wages. So great to see him staying around, because he's, I mean, how many goals? 46 goals. 46 goals in 58 apps. Actually, that is in total. Let's take a look at what he actually is doing. 28 goals in 18 appearances. 8.38. What an absolute beast he is. Great to see him staying around. Hopefully he's going to sign that contract. And like I said, only for £100 more. Now, that is not the story for the rest of these guys. I am pretty tough when it comes to negotiating contracts for people or players here. And, well, to say it honestly here, most of these people, they can piss right off if they think they can get 50% more in wages for the next season. They can piss right off. I can find other players instead. None of them are going to be here if they want that. McGregor don't even want to sign a new contract, which is worrying. I would like to have kept him, but he might still come around near the end of the season, and maybe we can still bring him on. But again, he's on 150, and I don't think I want to give him 800 or 900 in wages. I mean, I don't think he's that good. I can find other players. And as you can see, many of these are already on 400, 500, 600. I just think I can find better players for cheaper, or at least the same average for cheaper. So I'm, of course, going to do that if they don't want to come around and actually accept my terms. Then they can just piss off, man. Now we also got, I just checked here, we also got Mayonga, because he's on a contract for another year after that, 2023 it expires. So we definitely does have him, which is really nice, securing a really good central defender for next season. But I mean, we're in the winter transfer now, and I actually think there might be someone going out. Oh, we are actually getting someone in from our, or maybe getting someone in on loan from Leighton, our affiliate. But I actually thought that someone was going out. No, I guess they didn't take the contract. But I actually thought, what is his name? The guy that I really don't like. Where is he? Sterling. I thought Sterling was going out, but I guess he didn't take the contract by someone. So, but I mean, these guys are still. I mean, any guy that I don't like, they are out of the door in the summer transfer anyway. But we are pretty much halfway through the season now, I believe. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's pretty much half season, isn't it? It is half season. And let's check out where the next big game is here. We could go pretty far in before we are seeing anything. Actually, let's check it out. 18, that's not one. Leamington in the FA Trophy. That could be a big game. They are in the Conference North, if I'm not mistaken. So that is pretty equal to us. Where are they in the league? They are 9th. It could be a hard game. It could also just be a 2-0 victory or 1-0 victory. But I'm not really big into the FA Trophy. I'm not going to focus that. I'm going to focus the league, of course. So if we lose, we lose. Who cares? Except from the money. I would like the money from getting further into the FA Trophy. But it's not something... If I need to save some condition on someone, I'm going to do it in this game. Concord 19th, 20th. Hungerford is 9th. Nah, it's not really important, is it? I think it's going to be easy wins here, at least most of these games in the January. Chelmsford 16, another easy one. Billericay, I think we're coming back for this game. It's like, how many games in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the FA Trophy. You know what? I'm going to come back for the 7th Billericay here. They could be further down or up when we're coming back for this game. But, I mean, it is away from home, so it seems like a pretty good match to come back for. So, again, guys, I really hope you're enjoying this. I am really enjoying this FM22 first main save here. I'm probably going to make another main save further down the road in 2022, but I still believe I could play this for 20 seasons at least, or something like that. I haven't done it on YouTube, honestly. I haven't, but I have done it for the past 25 years off recording. So I love these type of games, and I love recording them and telling a story through the games and the players and stuff. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please leave a like, and I'll see you around next time.